Yes, hello. This is number 3 of our series about Jacinthe, and welcome to the Berlin cardio. What I've done is very easy. I took from the original cardboard from 1.5 millimeters, just a cut off, and by this I'm going to add the lines for the slots for the bulkheads. Due to this, I do something very easy, just alignment and draw it. It's a very fine line, as you can see, and due to this it is easier, and certainly I did it on the wrong side, so we have to redo it in here, on here, and we've got our lines again here. This is the side we have to cut it off, and it looks like it is too slim at the very end. No, it is okay. So here the next one, also 1.5 millimeter. Let's align it properly, and then just cut it like this in here. It doesn't work very well, I have to say. So let's change our technique and take 1.5 millimeter on this ruler down here. Here we've got 1.5 millimeter, and then we can pinpoint it dot there. Next time, let's take this, a point. You can see it is a 0.05 millimeter. Here we have number 5. We keep this for the very end, and then let's turn it over, and then we have to deal with this side here, and it is let's do it very, very fine and very, very precise. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. And then we can put our points in here. Here we've got 1 point. By eyeball here above, it is that way you can see it now. It looks like 1.5, so I will point in here and set a point in here. So here we are. Next one is going to be like this. Point here, 1 point here, and yes, so with a little bit of practice we do get our points very well made. Now we have to look for number 10. Come on, yeah. Due to the fact that we've got plenty of lines, I added this. Now there's number 11. 11. We have to remember last time we did wrong, so we have to repair this in here. 1.5, like this. So now we've got the points, or the lines for the slots. Now we take this here. As you can see, I've changed my working station, the courtyard, to my kitchen, and due to this I've got sunlight, daylight, and I do work from this direction. So the sunlight is coming from this side, so I do not have any shadow on my draw on the ruler. This is the lighted side, so that makes things a lot easier. So because if you can see it here, hopefully you've got the shadow of the ruler, and you have to work in the shadow, and that isn't very easy. And so we do this in here. Remember, here are our triangles. To show the side, we do need our slot in. Does look very nice. So now we come to the medium one. That's not a good idea to deal with this now. Again, you've seen I've changed the direction of the drawing. So I've got the light on this side of the ruler I do draw with. This is a reason. Well, yeah, here we've got the. You can see we've got these alignments from the from my trial with the original piece of cardboard, and so I have to redo it in here. So 1.5 millimeters, quite right, and up here it is 1.5, isn't it? Yes. So we can use this, and so we do repair, let's call it like this, our drawing to get it like here. Don't be confused by the length of the arrows. These are only giving us a direction to remember on what side of the line our bulkhead is going to be placed. So let's do this a little bit more prominent. So we've got number 2, and number 2 also does need a little bit more of attraction. 1.5. Hopefully it's not too boring for you. Watching my work in here, but it gives them, as I told you, an impression of the time you do need on the original. So what do we have got here? Here we've got number 5. Number 5 has got, this line is now 3 millimeters away from the 3 millimeters and 6. Yes, it is a board that is 6 millimeters wide. That looks like a great idea. So I'm going to take 3 millimeters on this side, 2.5. So, and the point in here, the dot in here. And then we've got from here to here 6 millimeters. They should be placed there. Now we've got a very massive point of the massive main bulkhead. 6 millimeters thick, 4 times the usual ones on the rest of the model. So what we do not are allowed to forget are our masts. As you can see, the mast is going here, so we have to cut to draw in the hole below the decks level, and we do not have to forget it is just a hull model. As it is a hull model, we only need to show the hole. So it is, when we paint this not black, dark brown, this will be enough for the deep of the cutout. So we have a proper hole in the hull to imitate the fastening part of the mast. And what's very important, we do not weaken our the stability of the hull, because here we suddenly collide with our bulkhead, and that may cause some problems. I don't know it really, but as you can see, we've got here the mast coming from above, punching into the hull, and here colliding with the bulkhead number 7. So bulkhead number 7, we have to look for problems, or yes, problem. Let's call it problems because it is problem on the way. To cut it here in the right way, so we get a well-arranged bulkhead and a well-arranged hole for the mast stamp that is going to get something like this. It is just the short end of the mast that is shown in here, as it is a hull model. By the way, when you do build a hull model, here you can see the place, the space for the carronade. But if you do decide to show a ship as a hull model, you are allowed to do away the artillery, the boats, and the most part of the rigging. Some models are rigged for the lowest part of the mast and then shown, but I do want to show only these parts here, the stumps of the mast and the bulkhead and the bowsprit, and that's all we are going to do. So what we do have in here at the very end, we have to deal with the bulkheads in here. No, that's not a problem. Okay, let's have a look. Yes, that's better. Yes, something like this. Yeah, number 11. And then I can show you here these parts, that's the mirrored and the non-mirrored parts. So, excuse me. Hopefully it does work. No, come on. Stay alive. Be so kind of stay alive. Here you can see the lines that of the transom. That is this part here on the bow at the stern. And here you can see all the letters, and every letter is always this. Number C is this piece of wood. Originally it was wood. So you can see we've got C here, and we've got C in in here, and now we can find C in here too. So we've got this 3 parts views we've got for the for this bulkhead, horizontal bulkhead. That's another word for it, I forgot. And so we can add this piece later in here. As I told you, originally it would be made from wood. In our case, we do try to make it to build it from cardboard. This would be quite a thick piece of cardboard. It would be 4 millimeters. 4 millimeters of cardboard. That's 4 millimeters. So it is really a pain to cut 4 millimeters. So I have to figure out some other material. I think we'll change the material. Maybe I could add it in here. That may be a good idea, to work with balsa wood. It is quite expensive, but you get a 4 millimeter sheet, and it is not too complex to sand down. It makes a mess of sawdust, but we do get a proper piece of for our hull form. Yes, as you can see, this is the transom. This is the drawing of the transom, but this drawing of the transom is 13.5 millimeters. This is certain. No, that's not 13.5. This here is. Let's have a look. Let's be 14.5. So this isn't bent enough. And if you look on this piece here, let's take the lower side, here to here. You can see it is not in the same way cut. Let's have a look. There is a bow above it, and this line is let's have a look, 42 millimeters long on the model, and in this drawing it is 40 millimeters long. So this drawing isn't in the real dimensions of the part we have to build in here. So this transom in here will be a story of its own, and I don't think that will be enough to there will be enough in one video to deal with it. That's what I want to say. So now I've drawn in the slots of the hull, and now I have to cut off the lines. Let's place this aside. And now I have to deal with this over there. It's going to be damaged. So, and now we've got in here half the bulkheads. As I told you, we have to. Here we've got the keel. That is 1.5 millimeter in thickness for one side. So what we need two twice this size. That would be 3 millimeters. And so we can draw in here at 1.5 millimeter the dot. And then I just showed on this single bulkhead, we can connect the keel in the drawing with our dot above, and then yes, here we are. Bob is your uncle. We've got half the size of the bulkhead in thickness. And now the question is what to do with this line, because it is just standing in the middle of nowhere. And this is our very friend. I take this measurement and I would take number 8. I take the measurement from number 8. So from the keel without the bumper, here's number 8, keel to the without the bumper. Come on. And we've got the up. Yeah, yes, oh, that's it. No, that's not. Just a tad more, or in this case less. Yes, it's looking quite nice. No, come on. So now we've got the measurement from the keel to the center line on number 8. What we can do here is to take number 8. A moment. Let's make it this way because due to the light. So here is our lowest point. We measured here. This is our highest point, and then we just do a little dot in here. Hopefully you can see it. It is in here. And then we can decide to take our ruler over here, and again remember the direction of the light, and we can add the waterline. A moment, just in here, and then it has to be the very same in here. It has to be the very same in here, and then we can draw a line between these two dots or dents I made into the paper, and by this we do get the construction waterline in here. So if we now do this very easy thing of cutting out, don't know, along the center line, this is called center line, this is the half or the middle of the center board. Then we've got the other center line from bulkhead number 7. We can use this. And now we can cut this here off. It doesn't to be very precise, it is just quite nice to have it aligned to something So here we've got this and that. Here we are. So what we can do is certainly I can cut later on the top side, but we've got now number 8. We've got the placement in here, number 8. It's not really nicely written by me, number 8. And this, Bob is your uncle, that's a line. The light is coming from the wrong side for you. So here you can see we've got the deck isn't drawn in here. One moment. Here. Moment. What line? A line is right. This here must be right. Yes. So this is the alignment. Here's so we've got, we are quite close to the result we do need. And if we take, let's have a look. No. And if we take another drawing, the inside of them didn't find itself fast. So, well, this is half of our bulkhead, or in this case also mold number 8. So if we do take number 8 from the other side, let's have a look. Where are you? Where are you? Yes. Here's number 8 from the other side. Take it aside. 5, 6, 7, 8. We do got quite a proper alignment. Yes. Yes. So here we've got it. Hopefully it is right in the picture. And then now we've got the full so, and that's all we do need in the first place. In the second place, and this will end the video, we will cut here. We will make it higher than over beyond the deck level, and then here we can, you see that you do see this line, we can add a slot in here from the side to push in the 1.5 millimeter cardboard for the bent deck. It can be glued in here also. So this is an idea by Abhoving. He has written a book about cardboard modeling from scratch, and it is published recently, some weeks ago, in the very beginning of this year, 2025. And so what we've got is my copying of his techniques. That's all. Hopefully it will look like a little bit like a French customs schöner at the very end of it. Due to this it was for this week. Thank you very much and have a nice weekend. Bye bye. Oh yes, and we do see us next Sunday afternoon, Greenwich time. Bye.